this presentation of Power Hitters TV. Today we are at the Holiday Bash Open, where today's matchup includes the NSB out of Boca Raton, No Stress Baseball, going up against the TBT Reds, also out of Boca Raton. It's a beautiful night for baseball here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 78 degrees, and managers are having their meeting at the plate, and we'll get ready to start some baseball here soon. Folks, please join us if you are not already subscribed. Follow us on YouTube at Power Hitters TV. That way, Grandma, Grandpa, and everyone else will never miss another pitch. Looks like the umpires got everything sorted out, and we'll be getting ready to play some baseball here real soon. Be the visitors, and the home field on the mound starting tonight for NSB is number 15, Jackson Parker. First pitch from Jackson Parker, fastball, swinging strike by number 11 leadoff hitter Aaron Avila. Hit hard up the middle. Second baseman picks it up. Throw to first. Runner is out. Hit well by Avila, but the second baseman had no trouble. Routine ground ball. One out. Pitch up high, swing and a miss. Umpire calls time to get the ball off the field. 0-1 count for Jackson Parker. Wind up. The pitch. Fastball hit Little pop fly to third base. Third baseman has no problem reeling that in for 2 outs for NSB. Jackson Parker started off pretty good here. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Coming up to bat is a number 3 hitter, number 24, Hernandez, shortstop for the TBT Red. First right-hander that Jackson will face. Wind up, pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch. Oh. Strike 2 called by the umpire. Hernandez thought that was a little high. Didn't like it. 0-2. Hernandez in the hole. Parker steps off. Gets the call. The pitch. Strike 3 called. 3 straight pitches for Jackson Parker. Total of 7 pitches in the top of the first inning. One, two, 3 hitters coming up for NSB. Leadoff hitter Avila will be your starting pitcher for the TBT Reds. Leading off for No Stress Baseball today is Abdullah Mohammed, number 9. Correction, Abdullah Muhammad, number 18, will be leading off for NSB today. You're watching a perfect game holiday bash here at Cypress Park in Coral Springs, Florida. And we're kicking off the bottom of the first inning. First pitch. High, ball 1. Avila with the windup. Steps off. The pitch. A little high and away. Ball 2. Muhammad steps in. The pitch. He went around. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 count for Avila. Muhammad steps back in. Muhammad thought it was a little high. Umpire calls strike. That seems to be his zone today. And Avila has worked his way back even to a 2-2 count. Wind up the pitch. Little inside. And we got a full count for NSB's leadoff man, Muhammad Abdullah. The pitch fouled away. Muhammad able to fight that one off, and we're still at a 3-2 count. Avila sets the payoff pitch. High, ball 4. Avila walks the first batter he faces. NSB's got their man. Nolan. Nolan Davison steps into the batter's box. Pitch low and away, and Muhammad steals second. And just like that, NSB's got a runner in scoring position. Nolan takes a look over at his coach, gets his sign. 1-0 count. Avila steps off, fakes a throw to second. No throw. Muhammad stays close. Ball 2. Pitcher gets the ball past the catcher, and that moves Muhammad over to third base. And just like that, we got our first run 90 feet away for No Stress Baseball. 2-0 count for Nolan. Avila pitch outside. 3-0 count for Nolan. Batter steps into the box. Pitcher winds, delivers. Strike called on the outside corner. 3-1 count for Nolan Davison. The pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. Runners on the corners. Jaden Hernandez, the number 3 batter, steps in. Runners on the corners. The pitch. The runner goes. No throw. Nolan in standing at second, and just like that, NSB's got 2 runners in scoring position for big number 39, Jaden Hernandez. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch was a little outside. Jaden seemed to like it. Good placement by Avila. Ball's a little high. Two and one count. Avila winds, delivers. Hit hard. Second baseman able to come down with it. Came off the bat a lot faster than it looked. One down. Cleanup batter, Jonathan Lawrence. Big number 4-5. 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Lawrence steps in. Avila delivers. Little high. Umpire calls it a strike. Lawrence didn't like that. Oh, 2 count for cleanup batter, Jonathan Lawrence. Jonathan calls time. We got 2 runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the first. Game 0-0. The pitch. Ball outside for ball 1. 1-2 count for Lawrence. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. The pitch. High for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Lawrence steps back in. Runners take their lead. Avila sets. Delivers. In the dirt. Runners coming home. The throw. He's safe. Here comes a runner from second. Catcher was not paying attention there. 2-run score on the wild pitch. And just like that, NSB is up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And cleanup man Jonathan Lawrence has a full count with 1 out. Avila sets. Payoff pitch. Hit hard, high. Popped up into the infield, and the shortstop comes down with it for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch to Grayson, high for ball 1. Pitch. Outside. Ball. Avila delivers. Little low and outside for ball 3. 3-0 count for Grayson. The pitch. Hit high. Left field. Trailing foul. Foul ball. Three and 1 count. Number 21, Grayson Rodriguez. Avila with the pitch. Hit high to right field, over the first baseman's head, and it drops in for a base hit. Grayson rounds first. He's headed to second. Throw hits the cutoff man, and he's in standing.
Now batting.
On steps in to the batter's box. This righty has a baseball name. Avila steps off, throws back to second, but Grayson gets back on time. Brooks Vaughn with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. The pitch, swing and fouled back. Brooks Vaughn took a great cut at that. A foul ball on 1 count. Runners in scoring position. 2 outs, bottom of the first. The pitch. Didn't like that. Umpire called strike. And just like that, Avila up 0-2 on the batter. Time called by the batter. 1-2 count. The pitch. Swung on hard. Hit to short. Shortstop has a little trouble with it. He cannot come up with it. Grayson is safe at first. Runner moves over to third. The second inning. Welcome back to the Perfect Games Holiday Bash. First pitch by Parker here in the top of the second is a strike. Parker delivers, swung on and missed. Strike two. Batter delivers, hit hard to left field. Left fielder going back, and he comes down with it for the first out. Hit well. Left fielder took a step in, but was able to track it down. Guys, it's a beautiful night here for baseball in Coral Springs, Florida, at a nice 77 degrees. Very little humidity, no wind. No stress baseball. The home team is up 2-0 after scoring 2 runs in that bottom of the first inning. Parker's first pitch, a swinging strike. Archer DeVore in the batter's box. Parker delivers a little low and outside. Gets by the catcher to the backstop. 1-1 count. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Third baseman Asher DeVore steps in. Parker delivers. Parker hits that high outside corner for his second strike. 1-2 count. Pitch. Little high. Ball 2. 2-2 count. The pitch. Hit hard to right field, right over the first baseman's head. It's down for a base hit. And DeVore stops it first. Great play by Muhammad in right field to get that ball in quickly. And the TBT Reds got a runner on first. Ricardo Ortega up to bat for the TBT Reds. Parker takes a look over to first. He delivers. Oh, strike called by umpire Javier Martinez. Said he went around. 0-1 count. Runner on first. Parker takes a look. He sets, delivers. Beautiful fastball right down the middle for strike 2. Parker seems to be dialed in. He looks over at first at DeVore. Sets, delivers, and strike 3 called. That's strike 3. Time. Okay. Well, I thought I was wrong there, but no, strike 3. Two outs, runner on first. Top of the second inning. Home plate umpire calls that a bit outside. Ball 1, 1-0 count for Parker. Runner on first. Jackson looks over to first. He sets, he delivers. Strike called on the outside corner. Runner takes his lead. Parker sets, delivers. Runner goes, throw over to second. Not in time. Runner safe. 1-2 count for Jackson Parker with 2 outs, and the TBT Reds got a runner in scoring position. Delivers, swing and a miss. And Parker gets out of a jam with runner on second. Scoreless inning. Parker's given up 1 hit so far tonight. Don't forget, guys, you are watching a Perfect Game Holiday Bash Open here at Coral Springs in Cypress Park. Brought to you by Power Hitters TV. If you are not already, head over to YouTube and make sure to hit and subscribe and never miss another pitch again. Hey, not only are we on YouTube, but please make sure to check us out on Facebook at Power Hitters TV. And Jose Perez, who's watching from home on Facebook, wants to know where we're at. We're over at Cypress Park in Coral Springs. Getting ready to start the bottom of the second inning. NSB is up 2-0. And coming up to bat is going to be Jackson Parker, the pitcher. Pitcher Jackson Parker comes up to bat trying to help out his cause. Bottom of the second inning, 2-0. Avila delivers. Ball outside. 1-0 count to the pitcher, Jackson Parker. Batter steps in, pitcher sets, delivers, inside, ripped into left field, and it gets past the left fielder. Jackson Parker's rounding first, left fielder comes up with it, and he is in with the stand-up double. Way to help your cause out, kid. Jackson Parker ripped that inside fastball to left field, puts himself in scoring position, and Ace Parker up to bat. High pitch, he swings at it, second baseman diving play, out at first. What a play! What a great play by Aiden Sanchez on that hard-hit ground ball. Avila sets, delivers. Strike called. Jonah Fisher's got a runner on third base with one out. 0-1 count. Bottom of the second inning. Avila delivers. Hit high to the first base side. First baseman going back. Ball drops. Fair territory. Throw to second. Runner is safe. Ace with a pop-up single. Scoring Jackson Parker for the third run of the game. 3-0. NSB leads the TBT Reds. Holiday Bash Open here at Cypress Park. And NSB doesn't seem to be done with the runner in scoring position. Avila delivers. Strike called. Abdullah Mohammed, the leadoff hitter.
Abdullah
Avila steps off, does not throw, runners back. Jonah Fisher takes his lead off of second. Avila delivers. Hit high. First base side. He's got room. Caught by the first baseman. The second out of the inning. Nolan back up to bat. He walked in the first inning and actually came around and scored on Grayson's hit. Hit hard over the first baseman's head, and that drops in fair. Here comes Fisher around second, and he's in standing. Nolan will hold up at first, and that is another run for NSB. 4 runs total.
now batting. Jaden.
Jaden Hernandez steps into the plate. 0-1 with a strikeout in the first inning. The throw to first, Avila keeping him close. Called safe by umpire Rudy Caceres. Hernandez steps in. Avila steps off back to first. Runner safe, keeping him close. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Jaden Hernandez steps in. Avila steps off again and throws back to first. Nolan sliding head first, able to get back in. Nolan with big lead over at first and a throw back. 0-0 count. Nolan takes a big lead over at first. Avila delivers. Nolan, runner goes. Throw over to second. Not in time. Two outs. And NSB's got another runner in scoring position for the big hitter hitting the number 3 spot, Jaden Hernandez. Avila delivers. Swung on! Hit hard! Hit deep! This one is gone! Big number 3-9 clears the bases with a 2-run moonshot to left field. We still don't know if that one's come down. Wow! What a shot! Slam dunk at home. There was no doubt about that one. The minute he put the bat to the ball, it was gone. What a shot to make this one 6-0. NSB leading in the bottom of the second. Jonathan Lawrence, big number 45, cleanup hitter, steps in. Avila delivers up high, ball 1. Lawrence steps in. Avila sets the pitch. Swung on hard, fouled back. One and one count. Lawrence steps out. Equipment malfunction. Lawrence is 0-1 on the day with a strikeout in the first inning. High pitch, cut at it, fouled back into the backstop. One and two count to Lawrence. Avila delivers. Outside, ball two. 2-2 count. Two outs. Here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-2-2. Pitcher delivers and swung on and missed by Lawrence. Outside breaking ball, and Avila's able to get out of this inning, but not before giving up a two-run blast to Jaden Hernandez that made this game 6-0. You are watching Perfect Game Holiday Bash on Power Hitters TV. Welcome back to Cypress Park here in the top of the third, and we got a pitching change for NSB. Jackson Parker's done for the evening, and now on the mound is Nolan Davison, number 6. Delivers, fastball, hit hard to short. Shortstop has a little bit of trouble with it, and it gets through. Runner on first for the TBT Reds as their leadoff man is able to squeeze one through the infield. We got no outs. Nolan delivers, pitch high for ball one. Nolan Davison has quite the offensive day going for a 1-1 day with 2 runs scored, and now he's on the mound. Pitch inside, ball 2. Mark Morello swings hard, fouls it off right into umpire Javier Martin's mask. He seems to be okay. 2-1 count. Left fielder Daniel Laud on first base. Mark Morello steps in, head in the count, 2-1. Davison takes a look over to first. He sets, he pitches. Ball in the dirt. Catcher's got a little trouble, and Laud is into second base, standing safely. Runner in scoring position for the TBT Reds. 3-1 count for Davison. On the mound, Mark Marrero in the batter's box calls time. Daniel Laud taking a big lead over at second. Second baseman is trying to keep him close. Davison sets, winds, delivers. Pitch high, fouled back into the backstop by Mark Marrero, today's DH for the TBT Reds. We got a full count for Marrero. Davison second, batter faced. He already has a runner in scoring position with the 3-2 count. He sets the delivery. Outside, ball 4. Runners on first and second for the TBT Reds, and they seem to be getting a little bit of offense going here. Hunter Norton, right fielder, steps in. Davison with runners on first and second, looks back at second. The delivery. Oh, high and tight. Brushes Norton back. Ball 1. Davison delivers. High. Ball 2 to Hunter Norton. Runners on first and second. No outs. Coach calls time. Wants to talk to Nolan, get him to settle down. Well, Nolan came in after a big offensive inning and scoring from second on a base hit. Pretty sure coach is out there telling him, hey, relax. Just throw strikes. Let your defense take care of the rest. Home plate umpire goes up there. Breaks up the meeting. Batter Hunter Norton. He's got a 2-0 count. Runners on first and second here in the top of the third. The delivery, strike 1 for Nolan Davison. Looks like whatever coach told him might have worked. See if he can settle in here and get out of this one. The delivery, strike 2. Check swing by Norton. Didn't matter. Caught the inside corner. Runners take their lead. Delivers high and inside, a little bit behind the batter there. Hunter Norton able to work himself into a full count. Runners on first and second here in the top of the third. NSB leading 6-0. Davison delivers. Strike 3, swinging for the first out of the inning. Nolan worked his way back out of a hole there, and he's able to get Norton swinging for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Patrick Mansfield, first baseman for the TBT Red, steps into the plate. Davison delivers high and outside, ball 1. Runners take their lead. First baseman is not covering on first. Fouled away by Mansfield. 1-1 count. TBT Ballers Red got runners on first and second here in the top of the third at the Perfect Game Holiday Open Bash. pitch hit high to left field. Left fielder tracking back. Makes the catch. Runner back to first. What do we got? What's the call? Runner on first base went up to second. Had to come back after the catch, and I guess the throw was not in time. Umpire Rudy Caceres calls him safe at first. Now, leadoff man, Al Avila, the pitcher, up to bat. Ball one, called by home plate umpire. 2 runners still on, 2 outs for the TBT Ballers. Davison delivers. Swing and a miss for Avila. One and one count. Pitcher sets. Looks back to second. Delivers. Hit. Foul. Third base side. Nolan Davidson seems to be settling down a little bit here. 0-2 count to Avila. The pitch. Runner goes. No throw. Safe at third. And we got runners on the corners. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Nolan Davison delivers. Runner takes off for second. Strike called. And that is the third out of the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a Perfect Game Holiday Bash Open brought to you by Power Hitters TV. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube and hit that subscribe button so everybody in the family can watch from wherever they're at. Live streaming. Power Hitters TV. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Big shout out to 561 Austin, who says he's out here tonight to watch Brooks Vaught. And a big hello to Yadi Oliver, 5885, who says Umpire Rudy. I don't know. She must like him. Thank you to everyone who's joining us tonight, either through YouTube on Power Hitters TV or via Facebook. Don't forget, hit subscribe and follow so you never miss another pitch again. We're heading to the bottom of the third inning with NSB up 6-0 on the TBT Ballers Red. Grayson Rodriguez, 1 for 1 tonight. Steps into the bat. Takes high. Ball 1. Avila sets, delivers. Ball low and away. Ball 2. Grayson's got the green light. And he hits one, pops it up to the second base side and brought in by the second baseman for the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
Brooks Vaughn, who has some fans watching on YouTube tonight, steps into the batter's box. Avila delivers, first pitch high, ball 1. Nobody on, bottom of the 3rd. The pitch, hit, ripped, foul. That was scary. Almost hit his coach with that foul ball. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-1 count to Brooksy Vaughn. Pitch high and away. Ball 2 for Vaughn. Yeah, I said this in the 1st inning, but this kid's got a baseball name, right? Brooks Vaughn, huh? He's ready. Ready for the show. Catcher sets up outside. Hit. Popped up high in the infield. Pitcher Avila comes down with it for the 2nd out of the inning. TBT Ballers Red making a pitching change. Avila comes out, and A.J. Sanchez begins to warm up as he'll take over pitching duties for the TBT Ballers Reds here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with 2 outs. We continue the bottom of the 3rd with A.J. Sanchez on the mound for the TBT Ballers Red. And Liam Perry, the first batter he'll face. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Liam Perry's 0 for 1 tonight. Looking to do something to help out the cause here in the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. Facing A.J. Sanchez. Sanchez sets, delivers. High and outside, ball 2. Batters ahead in the count. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch by Sanchez. Catches the outside corner. Liam Perry really wanted that one. 2-1 count. Delivers. Pops up to third base side. Foul ball. Great hustle by the third baseman, but could not get there in time. Two and 2 count for Liam Perry. Ball in the dirt outside to the backstop for ball 3. Liam able to work his way back into a full count. Pitcher A.J. Sanchez requests a new ball. Lefty steps back into the box. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Sanchez delivers. Hit hard to the right side and through for a base hit. Great effort by the second baseman, but dove and right out of his reach. And Liam Perry works his way back from an 0-2 count.
Now batting.
Starting pitcher Jackson Parker works his way into the box, 1-1 after ripping a beautiful line drive in the second inning. Sanchez delivers. Jackson rips and fouled away back into the backstop. Two outs, 0-1 count. Liam takes a big lead over at first. The pitch swung on and missed by Parker Jackson for strike 2. Sanchez gets his pitch, delivers, ripped to third base side, and through the infield. Third baseman had a good play on it, but got through. Jackson reaches on it. Ace Bush steps into the batter's box with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning and runners on first and second. The pitch swung on hard to the shortstop, comes up with it, throw to first, and he's out for the third out. Able to work himself out of a jam was A.J. Sanchez with 2 outs. His first 2 batters got on base, but able to get Ace Bush to ground out to shortstop to end the inning. That is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Perfect Game Holiday Bash Open from Coral Springs, Florida, brought to you by Power Hitters TV. Welcome back to Cypress Park here in Coral Springs, and we are starting off the fourth inning. First pitch by Davison, called strike. 0-1 count to the batter. Davison delivers, swung on and fouled high and back and out of play. Davison up ahead on the batter, 0-2. The pitch, swung on hard, fouled back. Batter staying alive. Oh and 2 count. No outs, top of the fourth. Pitcher delivers. A little bit inside. Ball one. Got it. Batter calls time. 1-2 count. Top of the fourth inning. No Stress Baseball up 6-0 on TBT Ballers Red. The pitch fouled away again. One and two count. Pitcher sets, delivers. Ball outside. 2-2 count. No outs. Pitcher delivers outside for ball three, and batter works his way out of an 0-2 count and a much more favorable 3-2 count here in the top of the fourth inning. With no outs, Davison sets out of the windup, delivered and hit to short center field, and ball is in for a base hit. Runner on first with no outs. TBT Red get their man on first, leadoff man on first, and looking to do something here in the top of the fourth, down 6-0. Shortstop number 24, Hernandez, is coming up to bat. NSB's coach is out to the mound, and it looks like we might have a pitching change. And into pitch number 18, Mohamed Abdullah will come and relieve Nolan Davison here in the top of the fourth inning with no outs. Runner on first. 6-run lead for the NSB No Stress Baseball 11 and under team out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you have not done so already, make sure you get down to YouTube. Check out Power Hitters TV. Hit that subscribe button and never miss another pitch again. You can also find us on Facebook at Power Hitters TV. We've had a pretty one-sided matchup here today with the NSB No Stress Baseball up 6-0 on some timely hits. Mohamed coming in for relief here in the top of the fourth inning. Really not a lot of danger for him, but he does have a runner on first. The TBT Baller Reds look to capitalize off of that lead-off single. And Mohamed Abdullah wants to see if he can shut that down. Up to bat next for the TBT Ballers will be Aiden Williams, the center fielder. Abdullah seems to have a little bit of heat to that fastball here today. Kind of probably the hardest throwing pitcher we've seen out of the 4 pitchers we've seen so far here in the top of the 4th inning. Righty center fielder steps into the box with a runner on first. Abdullah looks over to first, delivers. Runner goes, throw to second. Oh, throw was in time, but tag was not. Runner is safe at second base, and just like that, the TBT Ballers got a runner in scoring position. Can Aiden Williams do something here to get this rally going for this team that has had a really tough time finding some offense here tonight? Runner on second takes a huge lead. Pitch outside for a ball. Abdullah looks back to second. He sets, he pitches. Strike, fastball, right down the pipe. Abdullah seems to be bringing some heat today on his fastball. Batter's having a tough time seeing it. Runner in scoring position. Second baseman tries to keep him close. Abdullah looks back. He delivers. Ball high. 3-1 count to the center fielder, Aiden Williams. Abdullah looks over at the manager. Gets his pitch. Takes a deep breath. He delivers. Strike, swinging. I'm telling you, that fastball's bringing it today. See if he sticks with that. With a full count, runner on second, top of the 4th inning, up by 6 runs. Pitcher delivers. Fastball, strike 3 called. 3 straight fastballs for Abdullah Muhammad, and he's able to get the first out of the inning. Third baseman comes up to bat for the TBT Ballers. Abdullah delivers. Hit high. Back and foul out of play. Oh, 0-1 count for the NSB pitcher, Abdullah Muhammad. Top of the 4th inning. NSB leads 6-0. Runner in scoring position. Shortstop trying to keep him close. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. From the stretch, Abdullah sets. Pitch. Foul down the first base side. Still an 0-2 count for the TBT third baseman, Aiden Dewar. Abdullah sets, looks back at second. Shortstop keeping the runner close. Fastball inside, and Devar's able to foul that off and stay alive. We got time from the umpire. Seems to be some confusion in the outfield. Looks like they got it all squared away. And we play ball. Top of the 4th inning. 0-2 count with 1 out. Whoa, breaking ball called strike for Abdullah. The batter does not like it. Great pitch for the second out of the inning. Two outs in the top of the 4th. Runner in scoring position. Pitcher delivers high and outside for ball 1. One and 0 count. Pitcher sets, delivers. Outside pass ball. Runner is running, and he is up in third and in safely. Runner moves over on a pass ball. That is ball 2. No strikes for the batter. Hey, big shout out to our friends Freddie Menjivar, who's watching from home tonight. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Don't forget to check us out, Power Hitters TV. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2-1 count to the batter with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. NSB up 6-0 on the TBT Ballers Red. Abdullah delivers. Hit hard to shortstop. Backhanded by the shortstop. The throw to first in time, and he is out. What a play by the shortstop there. Backhanded. Beautiful throw to first. Runner is out, and the threat is over. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Perfect game. Holiday Bash Open brought to you by Power Hitters TV. Welcome back. We're here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Jonah Fisher up to bat. Jonah Fisher's 1 for 1 today with a hit and a run. 6-0 NSB leads the TBT Ballers. The pitch. Pitch outside for a ball. A.J. Sanchez on the mound. He sets. He delivers. Ball looked a little high, but umpire Javier Martin calls that a strike, and we got a 2-1 count to Jonah Fisher. Hit hard to left field, right over the third baseman side, and that is a base hit for Jonah Fisher, who is now 2 for 2 on the evening. Have yourself a day, kid. pitcher, Abdullah Muhammad, leadoff hitter, into the batter's box, trying to help out his cause here in the bottom of the fourth inning. No outs. Runner on first. Catcher sets up outside. The pitch, and Abdullah takes the first pitch for a ball. Sanchez stepped off. Fisher gets back to first quickly. Sanchez sets. He delivers. Hit hard up the middle. Off the pitcher's mound. Runners are safe everywhere. Have not seen that. Line shot up the middle, right off the pitcher's mound. Shot about 30 feet up in the air. Both runners are safe. Nothing the defense can do about that. TBT Ballers Red manager out to the mound to speak to A.J. Sanchez. See if he can get him to settle down. Very unfortunate situation for him there. Looked like it could have been a routine ground ball, maybe a double play, but the ball off the pitcher's mound. Everybody's safe. We got runners on first and second with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. A.J. Sanchez sets and delivers. Hit hard up the second base side and through for a base hit. Here comes Fisher home to score. He is in safely. Runner to third to throw to home. And the runner gets over to second base on the throw to home. We got two runners in scoring position. Another run scores for the NSB No Stress Baseball team. We got a 7-0 game, and up to bat, Jaden Hernandez, who hit a moon shot back in the third inning for a two-run homer. Sanchez delivers and ripped into left field, base hit. Left fielder comes up with it. Runner is getting sent home. We got the throw to home, cut off, no throw. Two more RBIs for Jaden Hernandez, who seems to be producing all the offense for NSB tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game as we are 10-run rule in the bottom of the fourth inning. NSB with an onslaught of offense here in the fourth inning to score 4 runs and hit the TBT Ballers Red with the knockout rule. This is game 1 of 3 this weekend. We will be back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. He will be back tomorrow here at Cypress Park at 1 p.m. for game 2 of this 3-game presentation. Brought to you by Power Hitters TV and the NSB Ballers out of Boca Raton. Thank you so much for having us here tonight. We want to thank everybody watching at home. Don't forget, hit us up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and never miss another pitch again. My name is Rene Lorenzo, and I'll be signing off for the evening. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Good night, everyone.